I'm Ross Canales, and this is Just Play It by Ear.
When life gets tough, don't sit on your rear. Grab some friends and play it by ear.
Welcome back to Just Play It By Ear. We have Ross Canales from Nashville, Tennessee. Woo!
Welcome.
Welcome to the show, man. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
chilling out with
This
us
is
for
the
a few
first
minutes.
virtual
This is our
podcast
first
that we've
virtual.
done.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your experience and what you do for a living and
Yeah.
what you're up to.
Yeah, so I moved to Nashville only about 3 years ago now, or I guess it would be 4 years in August, so about 3.5. Me and my wife moved here. We have two dogs. We have a 11-month-old son named Rooney. I run my own personal training, nutrition coaching business, and that's doing really well for me. I've started that about a year ago, and that's given me the opportunity to chase an acting dream as well. I just signed with the talent agency Talent Trek. Shout out to
Did you
uh,
really?
Official.
That's amazing.
January, getting a lot of good auditions through them. Some that I can't necessarily talk about, but
Oh,
some
tell
TV
us. Come on. Spill the
shows.
tea. How'd you get an agent?
I supplied online. I
Really?
heard through different friends that have agencies. So I'm also with a acting studio, Fourth Wall Acting in town
Mm-hmm.
here. They're fantastic, and a lot of people there are represented by different agencies. And I was asking around on what agencies work best for a lot of people, and for the experience I have and the level I have, this one seemed to be the best fit. So they get a lot of local stuff, but they represent the whole Southeast. So it's nice. I've gotten quite a few auditions down in Atlanta, but a lot of what
Are
I've
you on
booked is
the
just
Actors Access portal or just straight through your agency?
I am. So I started off on Backstage and Actors Access,
Mm-hmm.
and with my agency, they can see larger auditions on Actors Access that goes
Mm-hmm.
directly. So I'm still on
Awesome.
this, but they basically represent for me through Actors Access.
Got you. Because I'm on Actors Access. I see a lot in Atlanta, but
Yeah,
more is coming to Nashville, I feel like.
it is. It's the next big hub, like
Yeah. I
LA.
just watched I Can Only Imagine 2, and a lot of that was
Yeah,
filmed in Nashville. Were you in
it
that?
was. I was not. I have some people we knew from 911 Nashville were on the
Yeah.
production.
I was telling him that, yeah. I
Oh,
was like,
wow.
Yeah,
I know people that had a part to this movie. Can't say
yeah.
it today.
Is all the like film community really is. Like people, the production team from Nashville 911, they if you branch out, they were in so many things over the last 10 to 15 years, and we know all of them.
Yeah.
Like, the TV
That's
show,
huge.
it's
Mhm.
huge. Like it's all the connections you make,
I want
and
to say a
obviously,
shout out to Lance. He's from
man,
my Lance is from where I live, my hometown, or like Warwick County, Indiana. He's from the same county.
is he really?
That's a small world, yeah.
Mhm.
Lance is
So
great. I
I
miss that.
know, yeah. That was a great crew to work with, though.
It was.
I
It
think it
was.
was like a bit of a transition because they were used to everything like in LA, like coming to them immediately. So
Yeah.
Nashville's still kind of growing, so it wasn't like available like the way they were used to it. But I mean, it came together.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep
Yeah.
growing.
Are you watching the season? I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
find myself watching background though,
No,
because
me
I'm like, that's
too.
my friend. Like I know them.
I, I remember filming this. Oh yeah, I remember that day.
Yeah, I
Like that
remember exactly that day. Yeah.
that was 14 hours on set, and we were bouncing around all over the place. This happened. That
I thought I had this really awesome moment because I ran into character Blue when he
yeah,
was like giddy from him and Taylor,
yeah.
and they made me do this like 100 times, and I was like, "This is my moment," and it
Cut.
didn't air.
Cut out.
Even the next day, Hunter was like, "Man, were you the one that ran into me? Like, they really liked that." So I'm like, "Oh, it's a shoe in." Nope.
Yeah. I had moments like that too. That it was at Ascent Amphitheater that rained.
Yeah,
So the
we
staff.
suffered a lot those days.
Yeah, I had a camera close up on my face for probably 2 hours filming that. Not one. It was completely.
I know that feeling. Oh, I remember my first day on set with you ever. We were in our sauna suits, our fire suits
Yeah.
at the car wreck. and you literally like just wrung out your glove. Do you remember
Yeah,
that? I was
I
like,
do.
gross.
Was it hot out? Was it that
It
one of
was
those
that
hot
really
days?
hot
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
So if you
Right
could
around.
play any actor, any character, what kind of movie what would you do? Like what character would you play?
Ooh, that's a good question. I am a really big fan of like suspense thrillers.
Ooh, me too.
Uh, Something similar to like The Departed. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
that's all-time favorite films. But my all-time favorite director is Christopher Nolan. So
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
that he would direct is my kind of movie. Like that.
So Christopher
that
Nolan, we need to get your name out there to him a little
He
bit.
kind of looks like a young Bruce Wayne.
oh,
I
how,
Ooh,
can see
right,
that.
right.
Oh my God, I can so see that.
yeah, I feel like a young like retired or like medically discharged military man that's reintroduced back into society. I feel like I fit that kind of
I can
stereotype
so see all
well.
that.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Well, when we write a
And
movie one day, we're gonna write that in the script somewhere.
it helps. The only guy grows a mustache, and that's like military approved facial hair. So
Speaking of your
it helps.
mustache, I didn't know you had a mustache, and I was showing him pictures, and you had a mustache. I'm like, I don't remember him having a mustache. So
They made
yeah,
me.
you carried it. You did it pretty good.
They made me shave for 911.
Mustache
Yeah.
Nick too. Remember him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had that big beard.
So you can have a beard, but just not a full mustache. Like,
You can have a mustache, not a full
oh,
beard.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha, gotcha.
But the first little bit, they just wanted everyone clean shaven. So they're like, "Yep, you got to shave."
Oh. So did you
And
always have a mustache before?
no, I grew one when I was probably 23. Um, I grew the mustache, and then I had the mustache goatee for a little while, and that
Let's get
was
mine.
then he. Um, but then I just moved to Nashville. I did a couple musicals where they asked me to shave, and then I kept it shaven for a while. Grew the mustache back for a short film I did, and then started 911 Nashville, and that's when they told me I had to shave.
Oh wow. What can we find you in? If we want.
911.
Yeah.
There's, yeah, I did a World War II short film that is just a proof of concept and is being pitched to different streaming services to hopefully get picked up for full
Awesome.
production.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been doing a lot of that kind of work where it's just trying to get the ground floor. So if something takes off, you're part of the project and start
Mm-hmm.
a
We're
big
looking
project.
at doing something like that
Yeah.
as well. Because
Yeah,
you got
so
to
that's
start somewhere.
right, and that's how like the stardom out of nowhere happens. They don't
Yeah.
see all the projects you do at this level; they
Hmm.
see the one that took off for you.
Yep.
Uh, so it's a lot
And
more
they wait
work.
for that.
Yeah, they
So you have to
wait
be
for it.
proactive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, same thing with music. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
they don't see your early works. You know, the one hit song that takes off. They're like, oh yeah, she's known
And
for
then they go
that.
back. It's like, have you seen Schitt's Creek?
oh yeah, I love
It's
Shit's
like
Creek.
they did that, and then no one really knew about it, and then they released all of it, and it just, shoom.
Yeah, have you seen the movie Whiplash?
No, but I will.
Nope.
It's an amazing movie. It was a senior thesis film. That's how it started, and it's like I think it's a maybe Oscar nominated, but Emmy nominated movie. Unreal. It has Miles Teller, J.K. Simmons.
How have I not seen this?
It's fantastic.
Whiplash. Okay.
Whip-
Okay.
Yeah, super good. Highly recommend it.
All right. What
But
is your favorite movie besides The Departed and
ooh,
Whiplash?
that is always a tough question. I'm like, what genre?
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's kind of like, what mood am I in?
Right,
Yeah.
right. A big fan of like Interstellar. That's one of
Yeah,
my favorite
Christopher Nolan. Yep.
for Nolan again. Um, Goodwill Hunting. I always go back to that. That's one of my comfort movies. So
I
I would
can
say,
see you playing in that.
I
I
mean,
see
that
you
was
like a young
Ben
Matt Damon.
and Matt Damon. That kind of their big breaks with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Ben Affleck, right? Wasn't he
Yeah,
in that?
Mm-hmm.
That was like a big break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Casey
Yeah.
uh, who was in it. Yeah, Robin Williams. It was just a phenomenal cast. They wrote it themselves because I think the story was they couldn't get casts anywhere. They were auditioning, they weren't landing anything, and they
Yeah.
decided their own story, and it was Goodwill Hunting.
That's
One
awesome.
of
And that's kind of what my vision is. I'm like, I
yeah,
want to
Mm-hmm.
get all our dreams together and Make it happen for everybody.
I'm here for it.
Let's
I'm.
go.
I mean,
You get your
the issue.
agent in on that.
The issue I think with the industry is it's a mindset that's hard because you go through a lot of failure, and that's just normal. You have to be okay with hearing no a lot, landing maybe 1 out of 100 auditions. Like that is a rate to be 99% failure rate. But the issue is even like for people that aren't in the same demographic, you see them as competition when in reality they're not. Even people in your like you see them as competition, and they like you're auditioning for the same roles. Everything's so far out of your control.
Yeah.
I've gone
They're looking for something specific. Yep.
very. I was in the process of auditioning for this TV show, and I got to a chemistry read. There's three men, and they had the woman cast. And I asked for feedback afterwards. I was 2 inches too tall, and my eye color wasn't right.
Yeah. It's
That
very
was
specific
Yeah.
with some things.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And that is kind of tough though, because you're like, why not me? Like, what do I not have? And it's not that. It's that
yeah.
this character they've envisioned, someone else fits it, you know? So,
And my acting instructor, William, at Fourth Wall, he likes to remind us before every single class, he has this saying, you're more likely to get struck by lightning than succeeding in this industry, so you better work your butt off.
exactly.
That's very true.
Hmm.
Statistically, very true. You better be in the love
You
of the
have to love it to do it and do it for the love of it,
you do. Yes, you
you know?
do.
So, what do you
Yeah.
do in your spare time, or I guess your for your living, to support this dream of yours?
Yeah, so I'm doing a bit of a hybrid of personal training and nutrition coaching. So I'm in person a little bit, online a little bit, um, trying to get about 20 to 25 sessions total in a week time because I'm driving to clients too and I'm making it happen that way. So if I'm
Oh,
not all,
wow.
I'm bouncing around the city quite a bit. Um, and yeah, it's going well. It's one of those things where I have to work from 5:30 in the morning. So I'm up at 4, working from 5:30 to noon, or sometimes a little bit after that. Come
Mm-hmm.
home, knock out any auditions that I have on the table, and then have my son come home a couple hours later, and then
Mm-hmm.
and so really just trying to kind of section off my days to make sure I can have time for everything and everybody. And I started off acting in theater.
Mm-hmm.
Theater commitment is
Do you
so
sing
much.
too?
A little bit. I have one of those theater voices that like, oh, he can hold a tune, but
Let's hear
nobody's
it.
hear me sing.
Are you
Podcast
like a la?
a
Is it
little
like
bit.
the real deep voice?
It's not overly deep because nothing's written for deep voices anymore. So everything is all for tenors, and I'm like, I'm a baritone stretching to be a tenor here.
Really?
Uh,
I want to hear that.
when I moved
Maybe.
to Nashville, I hopped into a production of Cinderella to start
Mm.
with.
Mhm.
So I did a community theater production of Cinderella and then one of Cabaret, and then I branched off, did a few regional professional productions, and then I really committed to film acting after that. So
That's
made the
fun.
it
I
is fun.
heard that someone told you that you had bedroom eyes.
Who? Okay, where are you getting this source from?
Is that
Where
true?
you tell me? I don't know.
I just heard it. I heard someone told you that, and you're like, oh, maybe.
Okay, yeah, I've heard that from a few people, and I don't know exactly what that
I
means.
think it means that maybe they want you in a rom com.
I feel like rom coms would be up my alley. Put me in Hallmark, and I will be
I
going.
think
going to,
I was in a Hallmark movie, a Christmas movie, as an elf. But I think every woman loves a Hallmark movie. And if
my,
they're
Most
I,
women
saying,
do.
yeah, most women do. Do you think he has bedroom eyes?
Can't really. Wait,
I think Justin, that's a yes. So yeah, I think you would kill it on the rom com.
yeah.
Yeah.
like I ruin Hallmark for my mom. She loves Hallmark movies. That's almost exclusively what she watches. She reads the books and then watches the movies. And if I was in it, I'd ruin it for her.
Oh,
But
I never thought of it that way. Just be like, Mom,
Just don't watch this one.
Don't
Yeah,
watch
share
this
this with
one.
your friends, but don't watch this one. So yeah,
So,
let's talk about your nutrition,
yeah,
how long you've studied it, what you recommend, what
yeah,
you maybe like what your company like stands for.
yeah. So I studied for my undergrad at University of Wisconsin La Crosse. I got an undergraduate degree in exercise and sports science, and then I thought I wanted to go down the strength and conditioning route, working with college athletes. I interned at South Dakota State,
Wow.
coaching their football team, soccer team, track and field. Um, Loved it, but realized that the general population might be what needs more help. So I went
Yeah.
got my degree at the University of Nebraska in nutrition and health science, and an emphasis in community nutrition and health promotion. So basically,
Mhm.
what can I do to help the general population? Um, and that really just opened my eyes to how little most people know about it. So I finished grad school. Unfortunately, it was the start of COVID, and
Oh
I
man.
Mm.
so we were moving to Oregon. My wife had a job at the University of Oregon, so we already knew we were moving out there. So I
Hmm.
moved out, find a job, save my life. So I started a personal training business, training out of a facility. So I started there, and I realized more so like this is the passion for me is working with the general population. And then moved to Nashville, started with a company, realized I wanted to be on my own once again, so I can do more things. And the biggest thing that I find is people are trying to do first quick fixes, which a lot of social
We're
media is
all
trying.
guilty of that.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yep.
we all, but at the same time, it's not really achievable. And if it is, there's usually a lot of side effects to it.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So
especially now, everybody wants to come in and be like, "Yeah, can I get that shot, that Ozempic?" You know, like that's just the biggest thing right now.
I know, and I
Without
am
exercise and doing anything else, they just want to lose weight.
right, right, and like I am a proponent of Ozempic for the right population.
Yeah,
It's not
Right.
yeah,
for every,
exactly.
and you have to have the lifestyle change with it. So
Right.
until for I'm I specialize in helping people with that lifestyle change. So what are you willing to change, and how can we make it sustainable? Because you're only going to be fit and or at the body weight you want if you can sustain what you're doing at that moment.
Hmm.
So if you lose 15 pounds by doing this crash diet and you can't sustain that, and then you stop doing it, you're going to
Goes
Right
gain that
back.
back.
weight.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Cost more.
Yep.
Yeah. So finding the ways to do it where you're losing just a few pounds a week maximum, 1 to 2 a week, um, through lifestyle change. Of a big one, step count. Most people aren't getting enough steps in. Second is focus on your vegetables. Most people are not getting enough fiber in their diet and their fruits
And
and
you said
vegetables.
fiber was the most important thing in your opinion,
Yeah,
and that's backed by years of research.
if you want a single like magic pill, I'm gonna put that in quotes, magic pill, fiber is your best friend. I
What's the most like high in fiber foods that you recommend?
Oh, high fiber foods. I mean, I'm a big proponent of beans and lentils. Those are always
Oh.
great. First for protein and for fiber. But go into leafy greens are always great. Find what works for you though. Like if I
Hmm.
say, buddy, oh, eat more spinach, eat more kale, eat more lettuce, not too many people are actually going to go and do that
Because
if they
it
don't.
doesn't
Yeah.
sound good.
It doesn't sound good. But if I'm like trying to make it easy for them, I'm like, all right, let's do a taco bowl. And instead of having like chips or a tortilla, let's just have a base of lettuce with that. But you have all the meat and all the fixings on top.
Hmm.
You're getting some extra fiber. You're cutting down on your calories because those are the high volume foods that are going to really fill you up without giving you the dense calories with it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um, and just those kind of little tweaks along the
But you got
way.
to
That's
stay consistent and just yeah, that's the
Yep.
hard part.
most people are just again looking for those quick fixes or thinking this is the right way to go about it, this is the wrong way to go about it. We're going to demonize this thing when in reality we need to eat less calories,
Hmm.
move
Yeah.
more, and reduce our stress levels. And how can we do that if we're focusing on this one thing so much that it actually raises our stress levels, it doesn't really reduce calories. It just takes out one aspect. Um, like we talked about, people that promote the carnivore diet heavily, or
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
carnivore, I think, is one of the most risky diets to go on. Vegan, if you're on it for the right reasons and know how to do it, I used to be so far against it. I'm like, you cannot be healthy doing this. I When I was living in Oregon, I worked with two trainers that were very successful bodybuilders as well. One, she's a world champion bikini athlete,
Oh wow.
Mm.
vegans. And like talking to them and hearing more, I'm like, it is possible to do it right and to actually get a good balance of your proteins, of your vitamins, your minerals, and everything. But you have to make it almost your whole life to do so. So I don't, if you're doing
Yeah.
that for reasons, for moral reasons, whatever it is, and you are very, very set on doing that, I've changed my tune. I'm like, okay, we can do this
Make it work.
correctly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you have to be very, very committed to it.
D-
Uh,
Do you find that it's hard because it's so strict, or is there ways to get around that where you can like eat kind of what you want and because we get cravings, like with moderation, is that okay?
yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, when we're talking about like a strict diet, like a vegan diet, you kind of have to be strict.
Mm-hmm.
For general population, moderation really is the key. Like for most people, the issue that I see, they want that craving at night. They want the
Mhm.
dessert, the ice cream, the
Yeah.
cookies, and you can have a cookie. Don't have five cookies.
Sure.
You a, a little bowl of ice cream. Don't mound
Don't
it
eat the
over.
whole the
Yeah.
whole the
Mhm.
carton of it.
Yep.
Right. So it's finding those ways of, and I always find that if you take it out of the original packaging and you put it into a separate bowl, that helps. So like if I go and grab, let's say, some chips, like I have potato chips in the cabinet, but I want to
So you can see
potato,
what you're eating.
yeah, I'm going to like not fully measure, but like measure with love. Some people I will say
Right.
fully really need to, but I'm fortunate enough to be in a good, healthy weight range that I don't need to fully measure anymore. Um, I will put a good amount that I'm kind of feeling in there and then walk away with that amount. If I brought the whole bag of potato chips on the couch with me,
It's hard to
that
stop.
Mhm.
And you don't
be
know
go-
like how many did I eat? Yeah.
right. No idea. It's the boredom eating, it's the eating for stress, emotional eaters. It's those kinds of aspects that a lot of people ignore that we really have to focus on more. Because it's nutrition, it's not a one size fits all in any regard.
Mhm.
Everybody's very, very individual, especially when it comes
Yep.
to their eating. Um, One thing that we were talking about, the shot, the Ozempic shot. A lot of people, they have that really loud voice, the food voice in their head.
Mhm.
And one,
The food voice.
It cuts down on that.
it's a
Yeah, no,
real
but
thing.
that's not a. I've heard the food voice.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I have
I
the
need
food voice.
it.
But that's one thing that like a low dose Ozempic shot or GLP-1 shot, it gets rid of that food voice a little bit. It's more of a whisper rather than just a big yell.
Yeah,
Give me a cheeseburger now.
I
Yeah.
need that so bad. My mouth is watering.
Right. So if we get rid of that, that's where I'm a proponent of it. Like if you're
Yeah,
in the
Mhm.
large obese category, the risk of you having a cardiovascular event is higher than the side effect risk. Those are the people that need that food voice gone and need the effects to start losing that weight. But like we talked about, I've had also clients that very fit, very in shape. They want to lose 5 pounds before vacation and want to get on it. I'm
yeah.
like, no, you're going to have one margarita, get bloated, and look exactly the
It's
same.
counteracting.
But yeah, it's very nuanced, and I take that approach to my business. I'm like, there's no one size fits all.
Mhm.
If you have blood work done, bring it back to me, and we'll look at the blood work and see what that like the biology is saying.
Hmm.
But more often than not, it's the psychology of it. Like, where are we going wrong? What kind of lifestyle choices are we making that you're willing to negotiate on? And how can we make that a habit? And it's always one small step at a time.
Yeah,
Uh,
Mhm.
so a lot of people, they won't see the big results right away that these big things will promise. But if you sustain it long enough, like even just drinking more water in a day, that helps with hunger cues. Have a glass of water before every meal, and then only eat until
You
you're full.
know, you just said why that drinking water is important.
Yeah,
I love to know why I'm doing something. I know I have to drink water, but why? Why do I have to drink so much and what does it do to me? And when you just said that, that kind of clicked with me like, okay, I'm gonna drink my water because it's not gonna make me as hungry, you know?
yeah, yeah. And like 8 ounces before you eat a meal. First, it's going to fill your stomach a little bit. Second, you don't really have to worry too much about drinking water the rest of the day. If you're doing that 3 or 4 times,
Mm-hmm.
that's half the water for some people, a quarter of the water for other people. You don't have to worry as much in the day, like going to bed. Oh, I hardly drank water today. Let me
Yeah.
down
I think I've
30.
struggled with that.
Hmm.
Just drinking water.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you drink too close, then you're going to be up at night. You're going to be going to the bathroom. Now your sleep's disrupted. Like it's a whole vicious
No,
cycle.
Justin.
I'm
What are you talking about? Yeah,
Nothing.
I'm always getting up to pee in the middle of the night.
cut out water. Try first 2 hours before bed. See if
Okay.
it helps.
So I drink
Yeah.
it right when I go to bed. I just pour it down.
Yeah. Do opposite. First thing in the morning. Pour.
Got it. Got
Yeah.
it.
8 to 6 first thing in the morning. If you have a little bit of electrolytes in there, even better. But yeah, first thing in the morning, 8 to 16 ounces. Get it
I don't
down.
realize I'm thirsty though until bedtime.
Let me guess. You start with coffee in the day. Is that
Yeah.
drink?
Huh?
Is that the first thing you drink in the morning?
Yes.
Yep. Before coffee,
Water before
water.
coffee?
At least a cup of water, and then get into your coffee, and you'll be remarkable. Like you'll notice the energy difference. Even
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
I'll
Your
do that.
body's. I promise.
All right.
And
I'm gonna keep you posted. I'm gonna hold you to that.
please do, please do. Yeah, it's
All right.
a fun career, very rewarding, but it can be time consuming because even when I'm not with clients, I'm constantly thinking about them. Like, are they doing what they're supposed to? How are they liking this change?
Keeping
What
people accountable.
Hmm.
accountable? That's more of what trainers are for, especially personal trainers. Everyone generally knows they need to be exercising.
Yes.
We're more of accountability coaches and taking the thought out of it. Like if I'm meeting
Drawing
a
the plan out. Do this. Have you done this?
yep,
Hmm.
yep,
Good
and
job.
then adjusting the day. If you're coming in tired, you might have skipped it if you were by yourself. But now that I'm here, you're not skipping today, and we'll take it a little bit easier.
I'm
If
guilty of that too because I
yeah,
played college sport. I played softball my whole life. I played something. So I always had a coach making me do something when I was tired. And
yeah,
I did it, felt better. The older I get, I'm like, nobody's going to make me. I'm just not going to do it. And that sucks. I wish I wasn't like that, but I
yeah.
am.
And the last thing with people is a mindset shift. Like the goal is ultimately to be able to have people, if they want to do this on their own, make it part of their lifestyle where they don't need me anymore.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Business, but great for the public, like great for people. And the mindset shift that needs to happen is I don't have to do these things. I have the ability to. Like
Absolutely.
my body is able to do this. I'm able to go to the gym. I'm able to get out for a walk because not everybody can say that. Find what works for you. Find what's
Hmm.
fun. Get out, get moving. That's the
Yeah.
biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like,
So I
for
think
me,
pickleball for me is like that, filling that void.
yeah, for me, I love lifting weights. Like, I love pushing myself, seeing a new number. Um, but I also just love a physical challenge, like something I've
Hmm.
never done before. I've done longer Spartan races, which are obstacle course races. Like
We
I
did a
switched from
tough mudder.
yeah, I love
Yeah.
Tough Mudder.
Those are
Right?
fun. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, like I did a 31-mile obstacle course race. It took me just shy of 12 hours.
Holy crap.
For that, I was just a lifter. For me, like the thrill of trying this and like I could fail.
Yeah.
I could I won't know unless I try. One thing that I always tell my wife, I'm like, I need to follow and chase my dreams for as long as I possibly can because that's what I want for my son. I
Yeah.
want him to go out
Whatever
chase.
those dreams are. Yeah.
Yeah, what doesn't matter to me, but as long as
Yeah.
you're passionate about something, you have a dream, you have a goal, and you're actively trying to achieve it or chase it, and you're
Amen to
loving
that.
Hmm.
Yep.
like as long as I can support him in the process, I don't care what it is. I have this guy again, met on 911. He's 22, finishing up college, and he's being hard on himself, thinking like he's on the shorter side. He's thinking his height is going to be a detriment trying to get into acting and modeling, and that he's not setting himself up right, and that he's
And we
comparing
do that to
himself.
ourselves.
We do that to ourselves, and I'm guilty of it. I was
I'm
very
guilty.
guilty at his age, like 22. Yeah, I was so in my head thinking I was behind in life. I'm like,
Yeah.
5 years, you just lived 20% more of your life.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you're
what
not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
percent of additional anything? Like, that's more time. And he was comparing himself to some of the actors, like the bigger actors on 911, that they're in their late 20s. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, they're similar to age to me. I'm like, there's a
It's not
lot of
fair.
between 22 and 27 and 28. Like, a lot of life.
I
And
find inspiration in people that did stuff like this in their 40s because I also thought, oh, I'll never be able to do that. Like,
yeah,
I'm way too old. I've never, like, they have a head start on me. They've been in musicals, they've been training their whole lives. And I've been playing softball, you know? So that's in your head. It's a mindset.
yeah. And it really comes down to hard work is going to make you more lucky. All the arts are being rushed. We
Hmm.
don't need to rush them. We have enough out there. We have enough studios. We have enough musicians. We have all
Yeah.
these things. Granted, like the paycheck obviously is
That's what
needed.
we all, I feel like we're looking for that big break so we can just do this all the time only.
Yeah,
But it takes
Yeah.
time to get there.
time and luck
Every time you say your name, do people like associate, oh, like from Friends?
all the time.
I'm not gonna lie, that was like the first thing. I'm like, oh, like from Friends.
All the time. Yeah, it's always where's Rachel? Where's Monica?
Oh
Like,
gosh, that's
oh,
hilarious. Well,
hey,
it was great having you. Good luck with everything. We're gonna
you.
be watching your journey, and when you can let us know some secrets, we're here.
I will. I definitely will. Thanks for
Then you